All right. Hey, everyone. This is Agatha with 360 Photo Booth Expert. I've been in the industry for the last 11 years, and a lot of people always come over to me and always ask me, hey, how do I get into the business? So I turned that into my second part of the business. The first part is the rentals, which I love. I've been doing for the last 11 years, every single day. Almost, it feels like every single day. But it's really nice because I'm able to go out, perform, do my event, get paid, and then just keep repeating that same process over and over. So what I've done is just kind of consolidate everything all in one place where you can buy your stuff. We could teach you how to use it, and you could turn into a successful photo booth rental company, just like we are. We have a bunch of people that have started with us, a lot of people that didn't know anything there is to know about like the whole industry. And then there's people that came in like DJs and photographers that were like, oh, okay, this is a piece of cake. I know how to easily implement this into my business. So this is for beginners and for brand new people that are looking into purchasing with 360 Booth Expert. These are some of like the pros and cons that we'll go over. And we're super transparent here. So obviously we're not, we're just trying to show you guys our product and how we use it. There's a bunch of ways you can use it, but you guys are totally open to, going more in depth with your business. Okay, so this is just to get you guys started and get you to start earning some money. So I'm going to go over some things. So number one, let me move this down. All right, so this is our team. Just so you guys know, there's like 6 or 7 of us now. This was our last team convention that we had done. It was cool, and we just took some pictures. It was a huge deal for us because it was our first time hitting 100K in 2 days, which was a big deal. And yeah, so everybody's very knowledgeable. They all have their own different rental companies. They have rented them and they also rent. And they've even done attendant work for the rental side of our business. And so yeah, they're very well versed on like the software, running the business, doing all that stuff that you guys are going to be doing. So if you ever need to reach out to them, that's their information. And just letting you know, yes, we do have the support, but you also do have a membership online, which is complimentary. You also get free delivery if you purchase with us. And then as long as you're in the US though, and then your 1 year warranty on every product. So if anything happens, like the LED lights don't work, your camera doesn't work, those are things that we were to cover under warranty. As long as there's no like physical or liquid damage, then we'll be okay and we can easily replace that. Because sometimes things happen, right? Like the other day I opened up a brand new iPhone and the box inside the box, and it was just like dead on arrival, and they gave me a brand new one. So even Apple makes mistakes. So all right, so next up, this is a big one. So a lot of people are like, okay, well, I'm just getting into the business. I don't know anything about this. What do I do? I don't know how to buy it. I don't know your guys' terminology. So there's 3 ways to buy a photo booth, right? You could buy it the shell version. The shell version means like if you see in that first picture right here, it's just like a empty unit. So this looks like it's like a monitor. This is the Divine photo booth. It's the monitor at the bottom and then the iPad that goes on top. So buying a shell just means that you're going to be building it yourself. So when you're buying a shell, like in this scenario, you're going to be putting your own iPad in there. So this is perfect for those people that are like on a budget and they're like, you know what, I can only afford X amount right now, and this is what lies in my budget. So I'm going to just put my iPad in there, download the app, and call it a day. So that's what we also call our DIY. And as you see, it says build your own booth. It's an empty unit. So usually you provide the software, the tablet, all those type of things. There are some exceptions though, such as like later on, you'll see more different photo booths that have like built-in monitors and PCs. And those are usually like the mirror booths. Shells with those type of built-in monitors and PCs it'll tell you the shell will come with that, but that's on selected models. So this is the most affordable way to purchase a photo booth shell. Remember, that means it's an empty unit. That means if you're buying a mirror booth, you're providing camera, flash, the printer, backdrop, LED lights, like all the extra accessories. So when you guys are starting to weigh out your options, just know that there's 3 different ways. And the reason why we have them displayed this way is there's some people that are like, hey, I'm going to do this slowly and gradually. So they'll stick with the shell route. Then moving over to the right to the most popular, which is the digital bundle, people are just like, you know what, I just want to get my toes wet. I want to see if this is something that fits. I don't want to spend too much money, but I do want to see like some sort of like movement with the booth, right? As far as money goes, monetizing it and all. So what it means to be with the digital bundle is exactly the same thing as shell, right? The shell comes with the unit and the case, right? On the digital bundle, now we're including the iPad. We're including the computer, the software, the camera, the tablet, professional lighting, the LED strips. It's ready to literally go out and rent right away. As soon as you get everything, you start putting it together, maybe do a one-on-one. So we could do like a little demo. If not, just follow out the membership. The membership literally tells you like A through Z what to do and how to prep for your events. So digital bundles are nice because it has already, you're like, hey, you know what? I only want to spend $4,000 and I want a system to be rent ready and I could start pushing it out at $400 a pop if I wanted to. So that means digital, remember, so yes, digital bundle means, yes, you're buying all these pieces of equipment plus the unit, but you're also purchasing the software, tech support, membership, and all that. So we can help you, right? So when you as the photo booth company rent it out, your package is going to be the digital bundle, like a digital photo booth, right? So that means they can stand in front. If you decide to put a backdrop, you can, totally up to you. Provide props, totally up to you. And they would walk up, take a picture, a video, a slow-mo, a GIF, and a boomerang. They could do all 5 of those different features from that photo booth. And which is nice because a lot of people, to this day, like they're like, hey, you know what? It go green, no prints involved. Most people just take a picture of a picture and then post it online. So most people just, hey, digital is fine with them. And that's another way you can get started with this business a lot sooner versus putting it out and waiting for that printer bundle. So moving over to the right to the printer bundle, this is the most profitable. This is what clients are constantly asking for. So with these bundles, a lot of people within 3 months of investing the amount that they're looking at that they pay, they've already made it back because that's how consistently it's being booked. And I just got off the phone with a customer earlier today. Her name is Monica, and she's over there in San Fernando Valley we're in California. So it's very populated over there. And she was telling me she's already 2 years in and she's like talking about getting a second or third booth already because it's been like nonstop for them. This is their first weekend that they had 4 events in one weekend, which is not normal, right? And so like imagine that could be you in a year from now. So what's included? Yes, everything from the shell, everything from the digital, so tablet, camera, software, all that. But we're also including a printer and some backdrop stuff, and it's mainly more printer stuff that you're going to be getting. So that way you can provide the physical photo strips that you see down here in the little book. The photo booths can do the 2x6 strips as well as the 4x6 postcards. And you can tell the program what you want to print or if you wanted to offer too. So keep that in mind. Remember, most affordable is a shell. Digital is number 2, and then printing bundles is number 3. And I want to show you really quickly on the website. I'm going to just go here really quick. So if you go to our website right here, you'll see, let's say, for instance, the Elite Mirror booth, right? If you go here, this is it. This is how much it is. This is the discount. Wow, that's a lot. And then the finance button, if you guys want to finance, it's a soft credit check. You could just click on that and it'll take you straight over to start filling out your information. Don't worry, it is a soft credit check, so it's not going to hurt your credit. And then this is where it tells you the bundles. You could see here that the price, if I click on Shell, it's $37.50. If I click on digital, it's $6,000. And then if I click on the printing bundle, it's $8,000. The prices go up because, remember, as I mentioned, those packages are all different. So for instance, this is the shell. This is the digital booth. This is everything that's included in the digital booth. And then this is the printing booth. So those are just, if you guys want to get into detail and see what exactly is included, you can see in our description, it is there for you. And then also there's some pictures too. If some of you guys are like a more visual, you could also reference this to take a look at what we have available on what you're going to be purchasing. So if you guys have any questions, just go ahead and drop down a little comment below and I'll be able to respond to you guys. But yeah, this is literally sent to you rent ready. Like this is what's rented out the most. And we find that most of our clients are very successful with the printing bundles. Okay. All right. Next up, photo booth software. This is a big deal because before I even get into photo booths, like I need you guys to understand that yes, it's the photo booth that takes pictures, right? But there's also that software portion of it. The software portion of it is either subscription based. So that's like kind of like if you guys are iPhone users or Android users, you'd have to buy an app and then you pay like a monthly fee. So that's what iPad booths are like. iPad booths are all monthly fees, yearly fees. They can go as little as $20 a month to as $150 a month. So keep that in mind when you're signing up for the softwares. Are you willing to commit to a monthly reoccurring fee, which at the end of the day, it's going to be costing you more versus a one-time fee that you're pretty much set. And that's usually like DSLR photo booths that we have. You can download that, and every year is optional if you would like to renew. The good thing is like you could still use the program, but it'll give you like a free year of updates. After that, you're kind of like stuck to whatever software was last, but you can still use it. Like I have a photo booth that's like 3 or 4 years old and it's still running the same darkroom without me updating it or anything, which is nice. So I was able to do so many events with that one activation fee versus paying reoccurring monthly fees. So you can see here, these are the apps. Luma Booth that runs 360 and iPad booths. You can do either one on that type of that software. Same thing with TouchPix. TouchPix, you can run a 360 booth and an iPad booth, or a DSLR booth now, which is cool. So you have that option, and then DSLR darkroom booth. Darkroom booth is run off a Windows computer. So anything with like a Microsoft PC will be running this unit versus these are running on Apple. And then this one runs on Android as well, which is kind of cool. So you have Apple and Android for TouchPix. So that's the one thing. Remember, subscription versus maintenance. Do you really want to commit to that? I know for a lot of people, they're like, I just invested $10,000 on all this equipment, and the last thing I need is a monthly reoccurring fee when I don't even have business yet. So those are some of the things that I hear from them. And so just think about those kind of things before investing and plan ahead. Okay, moving on to the iPad photo booths. Okay, so iPad photo booths, the reason why I start off with these, because a lot of people are like, well, I'm on a budget. I'm here just for like I only have $1,000 and I want to get into this business. I have my own iPad. Here we go. So iPad's cool because like most of the people, I would say 90% of people already have iPads. So the cool thing is all these photo booths can be customized. Depending on the size of the unit. So like if you have a 10.2, like these first two can be changed to 10.2. This one right here could be changed to 12.9. This one could do anything, 9.7, 10.2, 10.9. That's all the different iPad sizes. But the cool thing on these is like you can offer two services with these. Most of them, with just the iPads, you can see it's just like a ring light and an iPad. Those will become roamer heads, meaning that it's like a handheld photo booth that you're just like walking around, taking the photo booth experience from like the middle of the dance floor to each table, that kind of thing. So the first two, like these, the Quad and Bella, it's the roamer head. And then the body, you can also do like a stationary like type of setup. So those are cool on these two. Same thing on the Trio. Trio also can be detached as a roamer. Same thing, Divine and Prime, the IP Prime. Those two could be roamers as well. So at least with this, you have option one. If you're ever renting it, you could do option one, digital photo booth, right? Like a standalone kiosk type of thing. Or number two, roaming photo booth. So that'll be two different packages that you can offer starting off with one of these iPad booths. And as like I had mentioned, iPad booths go as low as $1,000, and you could check a look at our website, but it's amazing deals. You could build your own. You just pick the design that you like. Once you pick the design you like, you kind of just keep rolling with it, right? So yeah, everything that's included: ring light, custom faceplate, the iPad stand, LED remotes, travel case, red carpet, 1-year warranty, and free shipping. So yeah, take a look at our website and you'll be able to see all the different ones. But yeah, typically you're running iPad, Luma Booth, and TouchPix directly from these units here. So remember, when you're buying these, don't forget about that reoccurring fee. All right, so getting down to that build your own photo booth. This is a cool one. These are like the two top photo booths that are constantly being ordered. Bella's are single columns, which are cool. So the stand is like one versus down here, it's two pieces. So the case on this one is a lot smaller than this one. So this one's, the case is longer, but I mean, they're both really light photo booths, so they really work really well. And then two, you can choose like, do you want a circle ring light or do you want an oval ring light? Do you want it white? Do you want it black? Like those are cool things that you can do. And then if you have artwork, you see right here when it puts 360 photo booth expert, like you can pretty much do any design you want. I'll send you the dimensions and you send me your artwork and I'll print it out, you know, no extra cost. And that'll be like all branded to your company. It's pretty cool. So you could take a look at those, the Bella and Quad. Moving over to the DSLRs, the DSLR photo booths, this is one of my favorites. I mean, they're pros and cons for everything, but like the iPad booths are cool because you could set those up, drop them off, and then like leave. Versus these, like these same thing, you can also drop them off too, but they're a little bit more complex only because we're now adding that DSLR camera and we're shooting with like a more professional camera lens, which means higher resolution images. So over here, we're in Los Angeles area, so there's like a lot of bougie people, and they're just like, you know what, Agatha, I want my pictures to be like crisp, clear. I don't want any grainy, you know, iPad pictures, which is fine. You know, some people like that, but then there's some other people that are just like, I don't want that. I want my pictures to be clear because they're going to be using them for slideshows in the future or something, right? So if you have those type of clientele, DSLR booth is going to be your game. The cool thing is you can use mirror booths, the era type of photo booth, which is like that vintage retro type of look, if you want to go with that look. And then there's like other styles, you know, more over to the left, I mean, to the right. So it picking a photo booth is it feels hard, but at the same time, it's like you know what you like, right? And if something stands out to you and you like the way it looks, then I would suggest go with something like that because that's what's like you're more attracted to. So, and it's just going to make your business flow a lot better because you're going to like it, you're going to love the way it looks and taking pictures and all of that. So all those things come into play when you're choosing your booth. Don't choose it just because of the features. And I can tell you, I've made thousands of dollars on all of these photo booths, renting them out. And I know it's easily, you know, you're easily capable of doing it as well. So some of the things that these have is just a higher quality photo. Some of them run off of a studio flash. Well, actually, all of them can add the studio flash, which gives you like a more enhanced and dramatic lighting, which is, you know, that's a huge thing for some people, especially if you're doing like weddings and quinceañeras, sweet 16s, customers that actually like care about the quality of the photo. You're going to be using with one of those studio flashes. You could also see yourself on the screen at all times, which is kind of cool. You can customize the face. You can email, text. It's all touchscreen, which is all nice. It's all like updated. These will typically come with a printer if you decide to go with a printing bundle. Those are nice to have paired with this unit because these are the ones like this. These are my main ones that go out. This is like my lineup on a Saturday. All of these booths right here. They're nice, they're luxurious, and I'm able to go up to like the 250s if I wanted to. My highest client pays $350 an hour for one of these booths. So that's something to keep in mind. And there was one time I did the mirror booth for $500 an hour and I did 3 hours, 1,500. So it just depends on the clientele that's reaching out and you put the bid in and see what happens. Um, so yeah, going back to prints, you can do 2x6 or 4x6 photo strips, which are like the tiny photo strips or the postcards. You can adjust your camera, whether you want it like vertical or if you want it like horizontal, you know, type of thing. And then same thing, 1 year warranty, free shipping, which is nice. And then you have us to like teach you and go over things with you. This is the unit that we were talking about with the subscription. There's no subscription on this one, which is nice. It's just a maintenance plan. So if you would like to have like updates every year, then you just pay the $195 or the $95 that they ask you per year. And that's just for like the new updates and stuff. Excuse me. But yeah, that's the cool thing on that one. These are my favorite ones, and I use these all the time just because of my clientele that I sit with. All right, moving over. So as mentioned too, like when you're making bundles, when it's a printing bundle, that's everything. Like this is the reason why we made these bundles the way that they are presented to you guys is we're a rental company, and there's so many like this. We had an event coming up in July, at the end of July in New York. We're in Los Angeles. How are we covering these events? By selling these bundles to you. And when you buy these bundles from us, we know that you have the exact same system and you could provide the exact same service to our customers. So one of our customers is covering an event in New York for us in July, and they are presented with the exact same stuff. So what we do is help them kind of like, okay, this is how you manage your client. This is the stuff that you're going to be asking your client. This is the photo booth process that you're going to be taking to prep your booth. And from there, it's up to them to kind of practice at home, setting it up, breaking it down, getting comfortable with it. Come the show day, we're there on standby, which is nice. So if anything happens throughout the event, hey, Agatha, my camera's not working. We can fix any problem under 5 minutes. As long as you guys are connected to Wi-Fi and give us the opportunity to troubleshoot, and you guys are like listening to what we're saying, because there's a lot of people that get like stressed out and they're like, what do I do? And it's like, okay, let's just take a breather here, follow my steps, and it'll be done. And yeah, usually it is under 5 minutes, we got it down. So at least it gives you that peace of mind if you ever go out. Yes, you're a part of our rental community, but mainly you are protected as far as like if anything happens, you just call us and we'll kind of walk you through it. Okay, but also another thing, a part of the membership, there's also like training on risks at events, like what things not to do to prevent the risks. So that's an important thing that I need you guys to, if you guys purchase, be sure you go in there and read that, because there's a lot of things in there that they don't prepare you. It's stuff that I've learned over the last 11 years that I've failed at, and I had to refund money, or I looked just horrible doing events, but it's trial and error, right? I've been into this 11 years. The good thing is like you'll have all my errors on the sheet right there, and you know what not to do. So you don't have to ever repeat that. So that's another plus of buying with us too. So hopefully you guys got a better understanding of what those printing bundles would look like. This is right here, the mirror, the luxury mirror booths. So like these are like the talk of the town. Like everybody likes this new look. Just think of it as like a giant 6-foot iPad, like standing, or like 5.5 feet iPad standing in front of you. And the cool thing is like you could see yourself on the screen, which is like a whole like new experience. The only downside on this one is just the weight of it. But as long as there's two people, like myself and my partner, we're like 150 pounds and like 5'2" to 5'4". And we can handle this, both of us together. It has wheels, you could push it in. It's just lifting it out of the case and standing it up. It's really fast. So it shouldn't take you any more than 5 minutes, but some people are like, I don't like that part. Just know that, it's like they say about fashion before comfort, right? You could see somebody in like a leather jacket, it's like 100 degrees, but it doesn't matter because the look is just like defined. I mean, divine. So, yeah, I mean, this, it speaks for itself. Everybody of any event that I go to, everybody's like, oh my God, this is the nicest booth I've ever seen. And the fact that we can like personalize the screen and the buttons, we can customize our backgrounds. We have the LED lights, the red rope stanchions to make it look flashy and more vibrant. This is the event that I had done $500 an hour, and it was the 3-hour event for $1,500. So this is yeah, I mean it speaks for itself. I don't know what to say anymore, but yeah, these booths you can buy at Shell digital or printing bundle. I think it's like 5,000 all the way to like 7,500. I think there's like a deal or something like that. It's 8,000 right now, but I think they gave $500 off or something. But yeah, you should take a look at that one if you're interested. But remember, keep in mind 2 people set up on that one. Okay. Um, Over here, moving on to the 360s. The 360 photo booths are pretty cool because you can buy those as like just the platforms by themselves, or if you want to do like the platform and the sharing station, you can do that. So you could see like right here on this one right here, we had a 360 here, and then there was a iPad photo booth right here. You can't see in the picture. It was cut off because just I ran out of space. So yeah, it's an iPad photo booth here. So after they get off the 360, they go to the iPad booth and then they watch their video from there, and then we get the next people on the platform, which is cool. So the difference between all these is one, the size. So there's 31, 39, and 45-inch. And then number 2, there's like metal platforms, which are like the standard blacks. Then you can get them customized to gold, white, and then you can also customize it to be like a tempered glass top. So it's not just cheap glass, it's like tempered glass. It's really hard to break. And then you can do like your LEDs in like a circle, or you can do it in like a star position. You could also include your logo on there, which is cool. We'll provide you the travel case, if you want your logo again, the arm that rotates, and then it's activated by a remote. So you just press start and it'll start to spin. You have 3 different levels to like increase the speed. So it's like slow, medium, and then fast. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I like doing those events. Those are a lot more fun. You're more like the director there, telling people what to do, which is kind of fun. So yeah, and then the belt on there is really smooth, so it's like a smooth sail all the way around. 3-speed LED strips are included, so if you want to change, if you want to include the LED at the bottom, you can. We now just install them, and then you guys could change them like solid white, any color you want, or if you want a chasing color, you could do that too. We'll include the iPhone mount and the tablet mount, which is cool, and then the ring light. So you're gonna get 2 ring lights with us. One ring light is the one with the USB, so it's the one that sits on top. And in case you were like, I didn't charge my battery, you can use that with the little power pack. And then you have the wireless ones, which you'll see on the top of these 360s. These are the wireless ones. You charge your battery before, and then you go there. And then you'll get the battery that goes underneath it too. Those are extra things that you can buy, but it's cool because you can run this whole 360 off of a tiny battery that goes underneath, and you don't have to have like cables looking out and all that. So yeah, take a look at those different size platforms. 31 is the most popular, and 39 are for the ones that are like, if you guys have a big truck or van to carry that, just keep in mind the case on that one's like 43 inches, and then on this one it's like a 50-inch case, so it's huge. All right, moving on to the next level of 360s, you have the overhead 360s. These are cool because they go like literally over the entire, like, I think it's like 12 feet high, or 10 or 12 feet. But anyways, once you set that up, you put the tension fabric. The tension fabric is actually what we print for you. So you can send us your design, and then we can just like print it out for you, whatever you guys want. We'll send you like a draft before we print. And then once they get in there, the 360 goes around, and then they could take a video. You'll have an iPad station on the side, and then they can watch their videos from there. But yeah, everything on this is included. A lot of people like to move over to these for those like big events where it's like let's say for instance prom, right? You want to have like a bunch of people in the middle having a good time, which kind of it looks cool. It's like a mini party video, right? Versus only having 3 or 4 people. So a lot of people are moving over or adding these to their inventory just to have that wider range of, clientele. Some people like this, some people like the platform. So keep in mind, overhead 360s are in. They're still fairly new into the game. I would probably say like maybe a year and a half, 2 years old. So there's not very many people that have them. They're only like $1,600, and we customize everything. And you just put your own tablet on there or your own iPad, tablet or iPhone. So yeah, that's a little bit about the 360s. These are some pricings that we had for the trade show. Since you guys watched this video, just take a screenshot of this, and then I'll honor this price. I know that the website price is constantly fluctuating and stuff because of the different deals that we have. But yeah, we do have financing, which is cool. So if you ever need financing, just reach out to us, or just go to our financing link on our website. So if you go to our website and go over here about, and you can go to financing, you'll see that there's like a little video on it. And then there's also too, like where you can hit apply now, and you can apply to for a business loan. Okay. These are other ways that you can do, different ways you can make some money, or get that money. And then there's also Klarna. If you guys have the Klarna credit card, you guys can easily just check out, just add your item on here and check out. Or if you're like, hey, you know what, my business needs an invoice, come here, type in your information, and then we'll call and we'll go over like the different stuff, and then we'll make an invoice and send it to you. If you want to sign up for business credit cards, you can sign up here. And then also this right here under ClickLease. ClickLease is another company that finances small businesses. So like if you have a small business, you have your EIN already, your number, go ahead and apply here, and let's see if we get you guys approved. Again, that is a soft credit check. All right, so moving over to here. So yes, this is some of our pricings. Yes, when you purchase with us, like we had mentioned, you do get that membership. Make sure you watch that membership video, like all the benefits that you're going to get, and it'll explain everything that you're going to be getting right here. So, I mean, that's literally like everything. Just you're getting the system, but you're also getting like the help and all. So I think that completes everything here today. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. My name's Agatha. Also follow us on Instagram. Our Instagram handle is 360 Booth Expert. And if you can't find us, you can always just go straight to our website and you click on this and start following us. We are constantly doing live videos on there of like our events. We're also publishing like the extra event overflow. If you're one of our customers, that's where we're going to be displaying everything. If you want to see more of like our, when we're at events, you can see more of that stuff. But yeah, take a look at that. Follow us on Instagram. We would love to hear from you guys. Other than that, hopefully you guys learned from something and maybe you guys are looking to maybe consider purchasing from 360 Photo Booth Expert. Yeah, let me see here. Just wanted to show you really quickly this part right here. So if you need to contact us, this is our information right here. You could also call, hit our extension for sales support. If you want to email, you can email us here. If you want to come into the showroom, this is our address here. We are by appointment only. We can also do virtual. We do a lot of those for like our New York clients or our Florida clients. So yeah, easily just reach out to us so that way we can go over everything. And yeah, we would love to do business with you and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks, guys.